budding featherweight contender, if not future world champion, Movsar Evloev. He has passed every UFC test, largely with flying colors. Hasn't really shown anything resembling an MMA weakness. His appetite for knowledge is otherworldly. He is honing his skills every day at the American top team in South Florida. And if you can keep your own and win while you learn, as he did against Diego Lopez when he was challenged and threatened and nearly finished several times over, that's about as good as it gets. So Movsar Evloev spins it forward here tonight. Many people believe if he wins this fight, his next fight, if not for a world title, will at the very least be a title eliminator in a UFC main event. Well, Brian T-City Ortega was 14-0 with a no contest when he ran into Max Holloway in his first UFC championship opportunity. That night didn't go his way, but a lot of people think he has all the skills and all the makeup to eventually get that belt around his waist.
You don't lose, you get an opportunity to get better, and that's what Brian Ortega has to do after he lost that fight to Max Holloway. He will look to take those lessons learned in the octagon over the course of 4.5, 5 rounds and apply them to his career as he goes forward. He has the skill, he has the heart, he has the ability, but now you just got to put it all together if you want to realize a UFC championship.
And of course, if you hear the ladies screaming, that's because T-City has taken his shirt off in the inspection zone. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Movsar Evloev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Brian T-City Ortega!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go. Early portions of this round with Brian T-City Ortega. And it would seem to me, Daniel, path of least resistance, take this fight to the ground and find a choke. But if you talk to Brian Ortega, not unlike a lot of our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts, this man has fallen in love with his hands. He wants to strike tonight. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Massive head kick. Evloev going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to. Great punch.
Single leg takedown is good. Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and opponent couldn't stop it.
Sometimes you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent is doing. This man is such a great wrestler, he was able to secure that takedown.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Evloev. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of, while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm gonna get you a dominant position myself.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Ortega. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position.
He passes the half.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Straight punch, that is useful.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs. Ooh, what a punch. Oh, back and forth we go.
Ortega's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head. Under 20 seconds now to go. Ortega gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and Ortega's bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut, because then the blood starts to come down and it goes into the eye. It's difficult already to see, but when you got one of the best mixed martial artists in the world targeting it, it becomes impossible.
They call that the trickle-down effect.
That's what that is?
Ready.
That's right. All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
So you got to question the fight IQ at some point. He's got an outstanding offensive takedown game. His ground and pound strikes are vicious, yet hasn't done any of that.
He's listened to the story.
Oh, he might get finished here.
Oh, there you go.
Evloev goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Useful strike there. The hook is clean. All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there is an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
Evloev's pass attempt denied. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock. Roll into your back, giving up the mouth. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
All right, feet on the hips here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to
back mount now.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
15 seconds.
In the half guard.
Ortega's back inside control here. 10 minutes in the books.
All right, bro, take a seat for me. All right, listen. You can't wait. I need you to be first, okay? Let's get behind that jab and start throwing your kicks out there. Punches first.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here?
Oh, he's stuck in a guillotine. He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips on the move.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Just missed with the left there. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting started pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm locks.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Ground and pound strike there now. Waning seconds here of round number 3. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Excellent. That was beautiful, man. He's hurt. You had him right there, man. You could have closed this off. You're going to ruin this round. He's
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested. Dig deep, leaning on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Feels like the beginning of the end. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He's taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Evloev gets tattooed by that straight punch.
He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Evloev's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Collar tie here in the clinch.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Oh, he's getting it deep.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counted. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Ortega's pass is denied. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Evloev. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Man, his sidekick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Evloev gets the double leg takedown now. Now potentially working on a submission instead. Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Triangle choke getting very close to the finish. Now all he's got to do is get pressure on the head, down towards his hip, if he wants to get the finish. Oh, man, that was slick.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Evloev's in half guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Under 3 minutes now to go round 5.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut it. Darce, yep, he's trying to hit the Darce here. That Darce choke is tight. this guy just keeps on fighting off submission after submission.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Movsar Evloev.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
He's past the half guard.
Ortega's back into full guard. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Right.
All right, late in the fight now, DC. The submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You gotta get going. It does not matter if you get reversed, top. It does not matter if you get your guard passed. You gotta just start throwing up submissions and hope by call to action you can latch onto something to end the fight.
An elbow!
He's hurt again! Oh, nice kick.
All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Brian T-City Ortega!
Well, he wasn't much for words during fight week. He just kept saying, and still, and that's exactly how it goes down tonight. Congratulations